So this is the first week that I've decided to restart my health and fitness mission. The cat is next to me. And it actually went pretty good in 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 most aspects. Now, the obvious aspect, when I weighed in this morning, it was 198, which I'm up 0.4 pounds from last Sunday. But in other areas, which will benefit me for the duration, it was a pretty good week. I started back eating multiple meals a day. Usually when I'm stressed and depressed and stuff, I'll eat one big meal and just snack or eat candy or just not eat for the rest of the day. I'm back to drinking water, which is another thing. I'll either just drink nothing or I'll drink whatever comes with that one big meal. Started back weighing myself every day, and I do it not so I can say, yay, I lost a pound today, boo, I lost no weight. I do it to stop that. I do it so that I can just get into the habit and notice trends and stuff. What else? I also start wearing my pedometer, which is a good thing. I started that on Wednesday, and that too is just, I wasn't trying to bust out the steps. I was just getting back into the habit of wearing it. So this week I'm going to start back taking my vitamins and supplements. I'm going to do my cardio first thing in the morning, 45 minutes. And I am going to, and last week I started back taking pictures, which when I get depressed and gain weight, I just don't want to record the gains. So I stopped that. And I also started back recording my food in Fit Day. If you're ever curious as to see what I'm actually eating, you can check out my Fit Day site, and I'll have the link show up here. While I talk about it, I've also been playing around with this, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to get a little fancy in coming weeks. So I hope you guys like it. And I had something else for this week, but I totally forgot. Last week I also started doing this food delivery thing where it's they prepare fresh foods, and I alluded to doing it last week. So last week was the first full week, and it's actually pretty good. For one, I'm not cooking. Hallelujah. For two, it's variety. Like, I think Monday night I had salmon, and then Friday I had a very, very yummy mushroom cannoli thing. It was so good. And it's 1,200 calories, which it's perfect because, even though part of me was thinking, like, I had this morning eggs with cheese and a slice of bread and sausage, which it was one slice of bread in half, and it was one sausage, and the eggs kind of tasted like it was egg beaters. So part of the back of my head is thinking I can make this my own self, but the reality is I don't, and I won't. And if I buy the ingredients for like a week, then I'm not going to eat that every day for a week, which means I'll buy other things so that sorry, the cat so that I can have variety, and it'll be even more food that I'm wasting. So it really is working out. And I met the woman that's running it, and she's very nice. She kind of agreed with me that these are things I can make myself, but the reality is I'm not. And last Monday I had salmon. I'm not gonna cook salmon, and I had chicken breast and chicken breast and rice pilaf, which was really, really good. And then it's enough variety, and I'm very, very finicky, but it's small, so I don't have to count. Like, if I am making dead eggs, I'd have to measure out to make sure I'm getting the right. It's perfect. Price is still a little bit much, but it's still perfect. So last week, because I didn't know what it was about, I had went ahead and went to the grocery, which is another habit I got out of, and bought fresh fruit and frozen stuff. And I did buy a treat because the food doesn't come with like a dessert, so to speak. So I bought Fudgsicles, which I really like, and Ready Whip and semi-sweet chocolate chips. That's a holdover from when I did South Beach. So that's like my end of night treat. And it's only like 100, maybe 150, because the Fudgsicle is 40, and then the whipped cream is 20, and then the chocolate chips are 80, but I usually do half a serving. So it's perfect. It gets my chocolate fix in, and it's minimal calories. But when I got the food, like, every meal either came with like a serving of vegetables or fruit, or like I had an apple one day or a grapefruit for breakfast. So I had a plum with my my egg and bread and sausage, and I had like a serving of squash, and there was carrot. So I was telling her that I'm like, I was very surprised it was vegetables, and she was like, yeah, we follow the pyramid form of eating, so you get your serving of everything you're supposed to get during the day. So everything I bought ended up being like extra. So that's probably like, I thought it would have been an additional expense, but it looks like I can kind of not have to do that. I still bought broccoli and cauliflower and broccoli and carrot mixes because I like raw broccoli, not with ranch dressing. So I can add that to my lunch, and then it gives me fiber because it is kind of low in fiber. I try to get 20 to 25 grams or more per day, and I usually get that from Fiber One. And if I eat broccoli and bananas and stuff, then I'm good. When I just eat the food as is, it's like maybe 14 grams, which isn't bad, and I can not be anal. I tend to obsess about these things, but it was just good to see that it's all inclusive, so I can really eat the 1,200 calories and I get everything in. And this week, I still have some holdovers from last week, like yogurt and cottage cheese and stuff, so I'm gonna incorporate it once every day or so, because 1,200 is a bit low, and when I plugged it into FitDay, some days it's like 1,100 and change, and some days it's 13. I know it's an average of 1,200, but it makes me feel better that I have some room to go. Like, I can still add in another 300 calories and I'll be at 1,500. So that's good. And then the other good thing about it is, like, oh my god, this cat, she just knocked over the camera. The other good thing about it is that, like, the first day of eating, like, I felt good. Like, it's so hard to describe, and I'm having like a vague memory of it now, but I felt like chemically, like inside, I felt like really good. Like when I was eating out, or when I was eating that one big meal, what I would do is eat enough so I won't really be hungry for the rest of the day, so I'd feel like stuffed, or I feel like just really lethargic. Here she is, being a little bad girl. Stop that. So this, like, I'm eating and I'm not stuffed. I'm like satisfied, and like inside, like, I don't feel all like bloated and like greasy. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel good. And then the water feels good. Like, it's hard to remember those good feelings when you're feeling like really bad, because I was already depressed. So eating bad food on top of feeling depressed, it just felt right. So like eating lighter and then drinking the water just feels, it's like 1,000 times better. So that's another positive. And when I start getting the working out in, I know I'm gonna really feel great. Like this afternoon, I took the cat out for a walk. I walk around the neighborhood. People seem to get a kick out of that. So I decided to just make a full loop, because I wanted to come back and see this show on TV at 2. So we went out at 1, and I swore I walked for like a half an hour, but it was really 15 minutes. But it's very, very hilly, and I broke out a sweat a couple times. I felt my heart pumping, and even that, like, when I was done, like, we just sat outside for 15 minutes so she can hear stuff, and then I came in. So we spent like a half an hour out there. But when I came in, I felt like good, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go back to the gym and do the cardio. I miss that good feeling. So that was last week. This week is going to be interesting. One, because it's Thanksgiving, so of course I picked the week of Thanksgiving to go to the gym. But I will be in the gym on Thanksgiving Day, depending on if my aunt cooks for Thanksgiving. I'll eat over there, and even that I'm already pre-planning. I'm not picking. So that's it for me this week. Hopefully week 2 we'll have better progress on the scale front, but even then, that's not a huge priority, as I'm just more concerned with spending the next month or so getting back into the habits. And if you're hearing a clicking, that's the cat playing with the little mouse toy, so sorry about that. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good one.